Alright, we're just hopping right back in to the Jim Raynor Has Gone Roguelike mod created by Redfrog. We're playing as a bard, trying to figure out what we can do to buff our Protoss units. There's nothing in the shop this time that's kind of helpful. It doesn't do anything for him. You know, we'll get this just to get out of the pool. And if we have to use our SCVs, you know, they have a little bit more capabilities in battle.
Mobius wants us to go after another honor. We proceed.
Alright, so there is a very easy way to kind of, I guess, cheese this mission, especially now that we have the Lost Miners.
Watch your corners, boys.
Just get this to help out over here. Under the Dragoon's wings. We got extra range on those Dragoons. We're gonna just bypass a lot of this. Go start mining at a base. Get a nice Protoss force going. Do a little bit of clearing and then not have to worry so much. Just get the bonus objectives and finish the mission. Okay, just want to make sure we don't trigger there. We do have Dave as one of these, so that'll be nice to help us just get started. Get this protecting our mineral line. Land you. Deploy. Alright, Dave.
Not enough minerals.
Okay, I guess you do need to just
Not enough minerals.
do a little bit of mining before you can start making gas for us.
Alright. What you need, kiddo? SCV ready.
Yeah, once we get our mineral line covered, things will be
Not enough
run a
minerals.
lot more smoothly for us.
Oh,
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Alright, just go ahead and defend right here, boys. Take this out.
Not enough minerals.
Alright, Dave, to start mining, getting us some more resources.
SCV ready.
And we'll see what the power of just two groups can do to this side. Alleviate some of this.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Alright, we're doing pretty decently over here. Dropping a pylon.
SCV ready.
Can't see our money until we get control of this base over here. But I do want to just make it so that we're going to have
SCV ready.
kind of an easier time while abusing some of the mechanic or the abilities that we got ourselves.
SCV ready.
Glorious combat is upon us.
SCV ready.
yeah, now that we got this one base taken care of, it's going to just alleviate about half the attacks we're dealing with.
SCV ready.
And let's see, we might as well just send you boys over here. Have you get started on clearing some of this other stuff, and then we'll be more than ready to move on with the mission. I guess I could send Dave to go get this last gas geyser that we don't currently have.
The mysteries of this place are forbidden. You will pay for your transgressions with your lives.
Okay, and our Protoss are going to start clearing this way.
Hold up there. Those Protoss cannons will tear us a new one if we try to advance. Swan, you promised me siege
I'm
tanks.
going.
Where are they?
Settle down, hotshot. They're coming. These babies will knock those cannons down from a nice, safe distance. These new siege tanks work just like the old ones. When you put them in siege mode, they get increased range and firepower. They can't move in
Alright,
siege
well,
mode, so
looks
if you
like we're
need to
just
reposition
starting
them, just
the
switch 'em back
mission
into
here.
tank mode. Got it?
The actual part of it.
Let's get some siege tanks
The
deployed on the
Bardic
high ground.
Inspiration.
They can pound that Protoss stalker before it even gets close to us.
I don't want to take this. Just gonna go ahead and ban it. We're not taking swarming reinforcements. Let's add to the damage.
SCV ready.
We need bunkers and siege tanks defending that laser drill. We got no chance of claiming the artifact without it.
Okay, get as many of our groups as we can now. Didn't cheese it quite to the point where I had hoped we were going to. But our Protoss boys were just a little too ready to go.
Sir, I've managed to access what's left of the Mobius Expedition sensor net.
Okay.
I'll route it through your map so you can
Let's
see
get
what the Tal'Darim
everything
are up to.
just kind of fortifying over here, and then we'll send them out. You guys stopped mining
What's
again.
going on?
Get an SCV over here.
Hey, time is money, friend. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Okay. Looks like we're doing all right. Just want to
Ready.
get some spotters for when we get the laser control.
SCV ready. SCV ready.
Drop as many mules as we can. Alright, and let's
Mineral field depleted.
get everything here on standby.
Mineral field depleted.
Big job, huh?
Move you guys over.
I'm going.
Mining from the base that's a little more fresh. And we're gonna send some defense groups. Actually, probably should have made sure to take up here. But we are gonna need to make sure that we get this push going well also. Okay. These Dragoons do have some super range as part of the challenge that we took. Okay, we'll move this group to come take care of things over here.
Our SCVs are under attack.
Oh, I forgot we're going to need to protect this mineral line now too.
You gonna give me orders?
For now, it'll be done with these guys. Hope it's enough.
We embrace the glory of battle. We embrace the glory of battle.
Alright.
Mineral field depleted.
As soon as we're able to get control of the laser drill so we can get these bonus objectives,
We embrace the glory of battle.
I guess I do need to make sure I have... Oh, those guys are all still chilling there.
You would desecrate that which belongs to the gods. This will not be borne by the faithful.
Sir, those are Protoss Archons. If they get too close, our men won't stand a chance. I'm giving you manual control of the laser drill. See if you can use it against the Protoss.
All right, you heard the man. Swing that laser around. We can use it to drive back the Protoss.
Okay, laser drill, attack this,
Mineral field depleted.
attack this, and then attack this. I'll have this SCV pick up these two. Hopefully our guys that are chilling over there
Sir, I'm picking up the energy signatures of
can
several
take on the other
Protoss
two.
relics in the area. I'm marking them on your map.
Or pick up those other two.
Well, if there's time, we can blast them free with a laser drill. I bet Stedman would love to study them.
Huh?
Blades meet the enemy.
Mineral field depleted.
In the rear with the gear. Gotcha.
Okay.
The laser drill has reached the door's outer layer.
Just need to send one unit
Shall break us.
to go pick this one up. And then we just start clearing.
We embrace the glory of battle. We meet the enemy.
Alright, graduating range would be nice if we were actually going to build siege tanks. It looks like we're re-rolling because none of this helps our Protoss brethren. Neither does this. Let's ban this one. Okay. Sure, why not? We'll get a...
Alert. Enemy air units on approach vector.
Damn it. Air units, nothing. Those are transports. Use the laser to knock them down fast.
I don't think we're going to worry about transports, Jimmy. Mr. Raynor. Okay. I think we'll make our units move faster. Why not give them some more health?
The Tal'Darim just can't stand up to our firepower. They're in full retreat. Well done, sir.
And that's the dig. With Protoss on Protoss violence. Hate to see it, but, you know, sometimes it's just gotta happen. Okay, and we do unlock the Protoss missions. And I think, before we do that, we should check what the talent shop has for us. That's probably a good thing to do. The only thing that really helps, I guess we'll get this, make our pylons even beefier. Something I know I haven't gone and checked in, it does not give us any more of the research. Once we get that first bit, it stops. So these are just there. We are going to be doing the Protoss missions now, though. Whispers of Doom. I think this is the Zeratul no build mission. Okay, the Zerg can hear you. See, Zeratul is going to be
Prophecy was
mighty
divided
strong.
into fragments, each kept at separate shrines. I must gather them and depart this world.
Of course, having these pylons means that we're not going to be blocked out by air units if we lose our stalkers.
Vast. It is fortunate that I can phase through the shadows to the other side.
Now, without the swarming reinforcements, this actually is not so bad to have to deal with. When there aren't a million units, the game seems a little nicer to you. Who would have thought less enemies means an easier time on things?
Spore crawlers can detect my presence. I should stun them with my void prison. Glory to the firstborn.
Right, and very much like the Tosh mission that we just did last time.
Honor commands.
If Zeratul goes down, these beacons just resurrect him.
Fire will be restored. We must not hesitate.
Every time Zeratul talks, it brings a drop pod to us. That drop pod always has a spore crawler to provide detection.
My allegiance is yours. That spore crawler can detect me from across the chasm. It must be destroyed.
So if we just focus that down, then the rest of the units are easy peasy.
Sukdash Salak.
I think one of the first times I played through this mod,
Fulfill my calling.
there were many stacks of swarming reinforcements. It was bringing down probably like 20 or so Zerg units with those drop pods.
Higher will be. That overseer can see through my cloak. I'd best stun it with my void prison before crossing this chasm. We must not hesitate. I will fulfill my calling.
Okay, and we get to the first checkpoint. The first of these El Naga shrines.
The first fragment of the prophecy. Soon all will be made clear.
Why not surrender yourself to oblivion, Zeratul? Wouldn't it be better to end your struggle now than witness the final agonizing moments of your species?
The foreboding prophecy weighs heavily on my heart. I'd best reach the remaining shrines before she reconsiders letting me live. Honor commands.
Alright, we just keep pushing.
So much for Kerrigan's reprieve.
For Shakuras.
Alright. Our stalkers are able to stay alive.
Exalted One, we are here in the service of High Templar Karas. He is nearby.
Your presence is most welcome. Let us keep moving. We must not hesitate. I will be...
Permit us to destroy their defenses before we proceed. State thy bidding.
Alright, well, that Broodlord had different ideas about us keeping some stalkers.
Shozak Maknul. Higher will be restored. You address me.
We are one with the shadows.
I will erase the demons of the past.
Alright, yep, we're gonna keep using our pylon to help out. This is gonna allow us to draw.
My burdens weigh heavily.
These mutalisks a little more easily.
I will fulfill my calling. Glory to the firstborn. En Arudin Rashaga.
I'm gonna save the bit of gas in
Cold is the void.
minerals that we have, although I guess actually my ally is just
That
taking
patrol
them.
of brood lords must be dealt with cautiously, or we will be torn asunder. I will erase
For when we get to the part
demons
with
of the past.
Karas actually at it.
Sukdash Salak. My allegiance is yours. My burdens weigh heavily. I will fulfill my calling.
I guess I didn't really need to do that on
Honor
that
commands.
specific unit.
We must not hesitate. Glory to the firstborn.
Alright, once this creep clears, we'll be able to just drop pylon right underneath
My
this brood lord.
Our pylon is under attack. I will be redeemed.
Then we'll blink in, hit our next little trouble spot. Let's bring this over, get some vision of some things. Might be able to place a pylon a little earlier into some spots. That could be helpful for us to have a pylon.
yourselves, my brethren.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Yeah, we'll let Zeratul just take some damage here.
Glory to the firstborn.
Okay, alright. Then we clear through.
I will fulfill my
And bring these stalkers forward.
My burdens weigh heavily. The Queen of Blades built hatcheries here. She seeks to subvert this sacred world. I shall put an end to that plan. En Harudin Rashaka. Glory to the firstborn. We must not hesitate. My allegiance is yours.
Now, I'm not sure that it'll actually be able to hit that Brood Lord.
En Harudin Rashaka. Sukdash Salak.
Let's take out what we can.
My burdens weigh heavily. In the service of ire.
Alright, there we go. That detection is at least down now.
En Harudin Rashaka. En Harudin Rashaka. Glory to the firstborn. We must not hesitate.
Alright, good. It's focusing the right enemy at least now. Got it just in the nick of time.
In the service of ire.
Alright, Bardic Inspiration it is.
The second fragment of the prophecy. My task is nearly complete.
Veraku.
I'm just gonna keep taking Chrono as just distillation.
Your hope.
It might bite me in the ass, but it hasn't so far.
Fool.
If you can so easily read my mind, Kerrigan, you'll see that I'll never give up, so long as hope remains.
You're a hopeful Zeratul.
I will fulfill my calling. Careful now. Kerrigan has set guards to bar our way. It could be a trap. We should take them out carefully, one at a time, or risk being overwhelmed.
Something tells me it is a trap, Zeratul.
En Harudin Rashaka.
They can take... Oh no, what are you doing?
Sukdash Salak. Glory.
Thought I had him
Firstborn.
set to just attack that one thing.
I will fulfill my calling.
Alright, take down the detection.
En Arudin Rashaka.
Okay. Gives me the opportunity to disrupt this one now.
We must not hesitate.
Alright, perfect. It's the primary thing we wanted to make sure was taken down. Now you can just deal
My
with that.
allegiance.
We'll move on ahead.
The banelings spew acid when they die. Stalkers, take them out from a distance. In the service of I.
Our pylon is under attack.
Okay, we'll let you just... You guys can just crash on this all you want.
Sukdash Salak.
Zeratul with 1 health.
Commands.
Yeah, these Protoss missions are definitely my least favorite part of what we have going on here, but
This hatchery must be destroyed if I am to keep the Queen of Blades from subverting this
I
land.
still think it's worthwhile to do them so we get some talents. Okay. Once this creep recedes to where it will recede to, drop a pylon. We can kill off their detection, or that form of detection. We can go and use our void prison.
En Arudin Rashaka. My allegiance is yours.
Okay, you don't want to attack the pylon? Okay, I do think that there is still
I am the voice of the
an
Eclipse.
Ultralisk just biding its time over here, so let's... Yeah, it's gotta be just right there.
We move unseen. I serve for now. Intriguing. Veraku.
You're just gonna dig yourself in. Okay, Zeratul finished over here.
Way heavenly. En Arudin Rashaka.
Let's make sure you
We must not
can't
hesitate.
burrow on us, and we can... Okay, bring our
State thy bidding.
last stalkers
You
forward.
address me. I will erase the demons of the past. I will be redeemed.
Let our enemy know our fury.
Ire will be restored.
yeah. This is
In the service of
definitely helpful for us.
Shozak Maknul. Honor commands. Spine crawlers. Kill them before they can take root and attack. En Arudin Rashaga. Higher will be my burdens weigh heavily. En Arudin Rashaga. Honor commands.
Okay.
We must not hesitate. I will be.
High Templar Karas is nearby. Cold is the void. Very well.
Man, these things skitter around real fast.
You address me. In the service, I will erase the demons of the past.
Okay, I think this brings us to the final bit here. Now we will drop a pylon, get a defensive group,
Your allies are in battle.
have our boys help out.
Zeratul, can you destroy the airborne Zerg?
Commands.
We're gonna do our darndest.
These Nidus worms must be destroyed, or the Zerg reinforcements will overwhelm us. Stalkers, take the high ground and support our brethren. We must not.
Zeratul has destroyed.
Okay, and we'll get the last hatchery.
Require my skills. We move unseen.
Okay, we don't even need to move that way. Bardic Inspiration, yep.
It is done. All of Kerrigan's hatcheries are destroyed. There is yet hope for this world.
There is
I
yet
am the
hope.
voice of the eclipse.
I'm glad you're a hopeful Protoss, Mr. Zeratul.
My burdens weigh heavily.
And we kept High Templar Karas alive.
I will erase the demons of the past.
Alright, now we just speed ourselves along.
I must get to the Void Seeker before the Zerg overwhelm me and the prophecy is lost.
Now, I shall become one with the Kala.
I must get to the Void Seeker and preserve the prophecy. I will not let my brother's sacrifice be in vain.
We will let everyone be sacrificed.
Of the past.
Our pylon is under attack.
Oh, we got Kerrigan with them.
Service of Ire. Ire.
And we're out. I think we're gonna do a reroll.
Pylon is under attack. We meet.
The only thing that really helps us is the unobtainium plating. Alright, and that is the first of the Protoss missions. Also going to be where we stop for today. This is still the Jim Raynor Has Gone Roguelike mod created by Redfrog. We're playing as the Bard class. Gives us control of some Protoss units to help us in our battles. We're kind of just playing more like a general, and we got to get our economy going. But it's been a lot of fun. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.